Well, I don't see the point in waiting any longer, so let's bring her out. The star attraction, the one you came to see. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Miss Judy Gold.
What was the worst thing at that time in your career that someone said to you? Like, shit, do you remember that, or did you just flush that away? Because
nobody said bad things about
really?
me.
No, I mean like advice, like, you know, from your agent, or like they didn't like it.
No, the best advice was, of course, from Buddy Hackett, who invited me over to his house in Beverly Hills the morning after the premiere of The King of Comedy, and met me at the door in his terry cloth bathrobe.
Right.
That was my Me Too experience.
Okay, I have a Buddy Hackett Me Too experience.
Let me just finish. His advice was just don't go down the same road as Richard Pryor. I was like, yeah, because that would be a damn shame.
Yeah, like I was gonna light myself on fire right after I left here. Sorry. The Concord Hotel they were trying to stay open, and they were having like these shows, and Buddy, for some reason, liked me. I think he liked tall women. Mm-hmm. And
obviously.
Yeah. And he asked me to open for him, and I said, sure. And I was like,
what he didn't explain is he wanted you to open your dress for him.
He comes up to me right before I'm going on. He's up to here on me, and he's like, give me a kiss before you go on. I'm like, I'm not giving you a kiss.
Yeah.
He's like, just give me a little tongue. I'm like, no, I'm not giving you a tongue. And then he puts his head in my boobs and goes, and then I went on stage. Yes, he did.
No, he did
Yes,
not.
Buddy Hackett.
Buddy Hackett. You know he had a gun collection.
No.
In his living room.
I feel like Jews aren't into guns.
He
wow.
was. He showed me his gun collection.
How many guns?
A lot.
Wow.
I don't know. His wife was there. She wasn't there. I don't know. It's just like, but I grew up around those kind of men.
Right.
You know,
I know.
father, all of his cronies.
I feel like I grew up
osteopathic
around
cronies.
that. Yeah, I grew up around that in the clubs, and so this Me Too thing is like,
Yeah, but you know what?
it's
different.
important. It's important.
No, it's great, but we're just lucky because
because we.
I mean, I had a couple of moments with people that I have to shoo them off like flies, but nothing like what these women went through.
No, it's horrible.
And also, the difference between us and like just the actresses, we could just put it in our act and
right.
Or I think a lot of like actors and people like that would be afraid of us.
Right. And we could say some oh, fuck you.
That's what I mean.
And it could be.
But also turn it into like a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
But do you think they're conscious in that sense? Like,
What do you mean?
I mean, like actually conscious that you would, I won't behave this way here because they'll make this into a bit?
No.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know if they were no, I guess not. I don't know.
I just think you could blow them off easier with a joke.
Yeah.
Like, oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. And they were scared of me, so,
right.
which was great.
People I've heard so many people say, before I met you, I was scared of you.
Yeah.
And
it's gotten a little bit better, but you know what? I'm going back to being mean again.
You are?
Yeah, I think it's better overall.
Yeah.
I've been a little too damn nice.
Yeah. Sandyland, I mean, is like heaven.
Yeah. You got to pick and choose your venues for being nice.
You knew Sue Menger, too.
She was my agent for a while. Yeah.
Did you see the...
No, I didn't see it.
What was she like? I mean,
she was unbelievable.
She was great, right?
Yeah, I caught her in her last go-around. They brought her back to William Morris. She was my agent for about 2 years. She negotiated my deal for Hudson Hawk, and she begged me to hold out for $500,000. And I was too nervous, and she got me $200,000. I should have let her do her thing.
You should have, yeah.
She's my darling, my angel.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You could have played her on Broadway. I know, but just saying the voice.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'd have to do it behind a scrim.
So you, when did you first do Letterman? You did Letterman 30 times.
For The King of Comedy. And that you want to hear the craziest thing?
30 times on Letterman. 30.
The night before, my girlfriend at the time, who I won't...
Your Oh, you don't date men?
I have. But I don't talk. Listen.
You've never said I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. I know you're like whatever. I
it's
love
like,
that
who
about
fucking
you.
cares? And like I get turned on by certain
Right.
people, and what are you gonna do? It doesn't matter.
I just hate
But my
the whole
girlfriend at the time,
unit.
who was
Yeah.
a horrible person. The night before I was doing Letterman, my ears were a little clogged. She said, "Pour
Was she Jewish?
hydrogen peroxide into your ears." Well, the earwax melted. Okay, I woke up the next morning, I couldn't hear anything out of one of my ears. I had to go down to the ear, nose, and throat infirmary. Mm-hmm. And I had to sit there all day long before they finally, literally, an hour before I needed to be at Letterman, they finally came in and used one of those little vacuums and sucked the wax out. I could finally
The
hear.
same one for the chicken?
Same one.
Yeah.
I had to run to the Letterman show and literally like run onto the set. That was my first letter.
But you knew him from LA? Yeah.
A little bit.
Were you nervous?
I probably wasn't so nervous the
Right.
first time. But, time to time, you get more or less
Right, because you
nervous.
feel like, I
first
got to
place,
really...
The pre-interview for Letterman was brutal.
Really?
Oh, yeah, you had to have your
Every fucking second.
Yeah, but then I'd go on and blow it up and not even do my material.
Right, I know. That's why you were so great.
You
You'd
know?
just go with it.
God, it was fun.
So did that...
And see, I was like madly in love with David Letterman.
Like you wanted to have sex with him?
Yeah, I was like in love with him. And he was usually so mean.
Really? And you fucked Jay Leno?
That was when I was so young. See? That's what was one of those, that was
Yeah.
the one. See, I know, but I don't talk about that.
Oh, sorry.
I don't even know. I think, I don't know if I wrote about it or something, but then Howard Stern started haranguing me about that.
Really?
And then Leno called me after I was on with Howard Stern and started like, I've been with my wife. I said, I know your wife. I know you've been with her for years. So what? It's a story.
Right.
Who
It
fucking
happened before you
cares?
were married.
And
Like
who
she
gives a
thinks
shit?
he's never had sex with
I mean,
anyone?
and who fucking cares? She probably wishes that I'd have sex with you again so she wouldn't have to.
That's hilarious.
Horrifying.
So wait, did you ever tell Dave you were like...
No, but he knew. He knew I had a crush on him. And then he just, it doesn't matter.
Fuck. Oh, come on. Who is that? I want to hear more.
I love her. She's like the one.
I know. She's
Just
a
like
cat
suffice
woman.
to say that, the last years on CBS, he didn't have me on anymore.
I know. Ever.
And I was just in London having lunch with Tracy Ullman, and the same thing happened. Fabulous. He did the same thing to her. He did the same thing to Terry Garr.
No way. Is this because he went to CBS?
Yeah, but nobody could ever figure out. None of us could figure out why. What difference would it have made? But then
Has my mother come back from the grave? Has she?
Is your mom passed away?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
know. Yeah, I miss her so much. Like
How long ago did your mom pass
3.5 years ago.
Oh, my mom passed away about 5 years ago.
Yeah,
now.
it sucks, right?
Mine too.
Really? Oh my God.
All right, let's take a moment.
I'm so feel like a motherless child. Oh, sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. A long, 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 long time ago.
Okay. Woo! Did Letterman help? I mean, your spots on Letterman keep you relevant, even
yes.
after the Hudson Hawk and
Yeah, in
debacle.
between, up, down, in between.
And you, when did you do your first Without You I'm Nothing? Which
I put that together in '87.
Right.
And we ran for at least 6 to 7 months off Broadway at the Orpheum down
Such a
on
great
Second Avenue.
title,
And
too.
everybody came.
Oh yeah.
Everybody
I
came.
think Elisa came like 7 times, right? Yeah.
It was.
I mean, and last night too.
It was.
Good night, folks. Yeah. I mean, that was like that.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was groundbreaking.
It really was.
It
Now,
really was.
that show, you've done. Wait, I have them all written. I'm Still Here, damn it. Everything Bad
And beautiful.
and Beautiful. I Love Being Me, Don't You. Sandra Monica Boulevard, Coast to Coast. Like, that first one, was that if you think back, the most special? Because
I think King of Comedy and Without You I'm Nothing are two of the most sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Pivotal experiences of my career.
Do you think you were happiest during that time?
I think I was absolutely thrilled and delighted every day of my life during Without You I'm Nothing.
That's
because
amazing.
They were paying me nothing.
Right.
And what else is new?
Right.
But I was meeting everybody and just everything just exploded.
And everyone, you were
Came.
the it girl.
Yeah, I was the it girl.
So you go on Letterman with Madonna.
Yep.
How did you guys meet? Did she come to Without You?
I met her before up at Warren Beatty's house when she was dating Sean Penn, who, by the way, I had a date with before she
No
did.
way! Did you touch it or see it?
No, we just went to the movies.
Oh, all right.
There was no chemistry between us.
Right.
But I did like him. And,
Right.
So he brought her up to Warren Beatty's, and she was very icy and like uncomfortable. And then I ran into him a couple of other times, and she continued to be icy. Then all of a sudden, she shows up in one of my previews, and she gives me her phone. Call me. I didn't call her. So I finally I thought, maybe I should call her.
Right.
So I called her. She says, you didn't call me, and I wanted you to go to this party with me. And so then after that, we started hanging out.
And then when I remember you brought her on Letterman.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned the cubby hole.
Did we?
Yes.
I don't
She
remember that.
said it,
yeah,
we're going to go to the
yeah.
cubby hole.
Yeah.
And she was acting
She's
all
so
lesy.
gay.
She
so
was
gay.
acting so lesy, and she loved hanging out with lesies. Do you think she's a lesy?
I think she's a repressed lesbian.
Really? And the Catholic thing, so she can't.
Yeah. She doesn't really like men.
Who does? I mean, sorry.
I think I like men more than she does.
I like men too. I mean, I like men, but I just don't want to touch it. You know what I mean?
You know, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. After you do Without You, I'm Nothing.
Yeah.
Do you have a lull period? Like we get those like, oh my God, everything's been fantastic.
No, I had more of a lull, maybe in the 90s, early aughts.
Really?
Yeah. But I've always been doing something.
You were always creating shit.
I was writing new shows, wroting a book.
Yeah, you wrote 3 books, right?
I wrote 3 books.
3 albums.
Yeah. I just keep, but now it's like things are steam is building again.
I know, that's so amazing.
And I just think you just got to kind of ride it out.
I've heard you say that, the greatest thing about show business is there's no age limit. Like we can do this forever.
Especially I've befriended a lot of ladies like, Michelle Lee.
Oh, wow, I love her.
She's one of my best friends.
Right.
And now we've become friends with Brenda Vaccaro. Rita Moreno was on the show the other day.
I love her.
Rita Moreno is 87.
I know. I can't. She looks like she's fucking 55 years old.
She has more energy than us.
I know. She's amazing.
Unbelievable. She's going to be in the remake of West Side Story.
I know.
She's unbelievable. I mean, so fuck it. Now you can. There's all bets are off.
Right.
And
now
not that bet though. Not that. But that bet isn't off.
You have
I have what?
You have you've met, of course you've met every fucking celebrity. Has anyone like made you like go crazy? You know, like you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm meeting this person. Because you're
lo-
unflappable.
Well, a lot of people have made me nervous.
Besides me.
Besides you.
Yeah.
Lily Tomlin, who I've become friends with, and
she-
and Jane Wagner, who they are so sweet.
We saw her perform like 6 months ago. It's unfucking. She's
again.
unfucking. Like I can't
Again.
fucking. Like she is. She's
just-
otherworldly.
She's otherworldly.
Yeah.
Jane Fonda, I'm totally in
Wow.
love. You know,
She's nice.
she's not nice. She's had a really intense life.
Do you
And she's
think?
a little suspicious.
Right. Do you think she's had plastic surgery? Okay.
You know what? Bravo to her. She wants
Yeah,
to look
she
a
looks
certain way.
amazing.
She looks gorgeous.
Anyone else?
Oh God, I've just met so many
So-
people, and I love so many of them.
And is Barbara the biggest disappointment?
She's not very nice. Streisand. No, Streisand's not nice.
She's here tonight. She's here. Well, she cloned herself, and her clone is here. I mean, who fucking clones their dogs?
She does.
But just get a dog of the same breed.
Of course. Or go adopt a dog from the streets.
Yes,
Like
that's
we
what I
did.
want to do. Who is that?
I don't know. They're throwing their voice,
I know.
so I can't see where they are.
So you have a child.
I do.
You had the child before you met your current partner,
Yes,
Sarah.
a year before.
And you did that all on your own.
Yes.
Which is yes, yay.
No, please. Please. Thank you, but
And was your father alive during this?
he still is.
Your father's still alive.
Yeah, he's 96. You can follow him on
Wow.
on Instagram.
Wow.
No, sorry, Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. I fucking hate Facebook.
Who doesn't?
What did your parents say when you said, listen?
Well, my parents were divorced. My mother was thrilled.
Right, of course.
My father didn't even meet her until she was like 6 or 7, and then she didn't want to see him anymore.
Good for her.
She's like, ugh.
And you and your brothers don't talk to your father, really?
Well, he's estranged from us.
He decided.
Yeah, he blames everything on everybody else. This is a man who's blamed his entire life on everybody else. But his father was abusive and abandoned him, so now he's,
Oh, that's good. He's repeating the pattern.
Yeah.
That's great.
Isn't that great? Yay.
Yeah.
Yay, Jerry.
You are very Jewy.
I like the spiritual aspect of
I'm the same way.
Judaism.
Now, I have heard you say, and were you always Jewy, or did it come back, or
No, I was all. I've never looked for anything outside of my own backyard of.
When I go to synagogue, I'm just going to do this. Okay, when I go to synagogue, right? And, Elisa was born, she's Jewish, but she didn't, my mother was very into it. She was the only girl. She was born in 1922. Girls didn't go to Hebrew school.
My mom was born in 21 and my dad was born in 22.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Girls didn't go to Hebrew school, and she would go and sit voluntarily in the boys' Hebrew school class every day after school. And then when they got bar mitzvahed, they did something for her on Shavuot because her name was Ruth. Anyway, so she loved being Jewish, and I kind of got this love of being Jewish from her. Mm-hmm. And when I go into a synagogue, I feel
yes.
And when my father died, he died when I was in my 20s, and I would go say Mourner Scottish when I was on the road, and that time I was like, oh, these people. I'm like in
Well, I'll tell you my
Minnesota,
happiest, most recent happy moment. I tortured my daughter. I was involved with the Kabbalah Center for a long time. So when she was from the time she was in utero to the time she was 10, 11, I'd drag her. Even after that, I'd drag her to the Kabbalah Center when she was a baby. What's wrong with the baby? It's midnight. She's asleep. Give her some Bamba. Give her some Diet Coca-Cola. Wake her up. She's missing the spiritual connection.
No fucking way.
And my girlfriend Sarah would go, I will fucking burn that fucking place to the ground. That's Sarah.
That was so. And you had the red thing.
Yeah. honey, it left a mark on
But
my arm.
so is it?
Still,
I was thinking of doing Kabbalah because I was like, oh, maybe this is like the Scientology
you can
of
study,
Judaism.
No. Kabbalah is an actual.
I know it is, but
right.
then it became all.
Anyway, so then I
Sorry.
took her. Then I took her to the fucking Chabad. That's where
Yes.
she got bat mitzvahed at a Chabad.
My sister goes there.
Jesus, what a fuck up. So I thought she was never gonna like want to be anywhere near.
Right.
Judy. So we're in London. She's doing her junior year abroad in London, and she saw that movie. What's the movie with the two ladies and they have an affair and they're Jewish.
Oh yeah,
disobedience. So Cicely loves disobedience, and she says when we were in London and just about a month ago, she goes, "Let's go to Shabbat in Golders Green." So we went to the Golders Green synagogue for Shabbat, and she was really into it. And I was like, Hashem, thank you.
my God, you're so lucky.
Yeah, so I didn't drive her completely away from her faith.
Wow. So did it have, like, our synagogue has music, they have a vibe.
No, this is also modern Orthodox.
Right.
But it was great, and we were like sitting next to each other, and we were close, and singing the songs, and I don't know.
It's
it really
very-
meant a lot to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Mazel tov.
Thank you,
on that.
honey.
Mazel tov. You are also into alternative medicine.
Yeah, well, I lead a healthy, balanced lifestyle.
I know. Look at your body; it's perfect.
Oh, it's hard.
And you're
far from perfect.
I've heard you speak about depression and antidepressants, and I
can't. There's no blanket statements. I just think that the world we're living in, it just seems like, I don't know, maybe more people are diagnosed or something.
I think. All right. Now, this
there's
podcast
plenty of
is
depression
very,
in my family.
So I have been depressed to the point of paralyzed. Like I couldn't talk.
honey, I
I couldn't.
hate that
it's
for
horrible.
you.
Thank God. Thanks to Elisa for getting me through that.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like, so we're very positive mental health. So what do you do to keep your,
I just keep moving constantly.
Right.
Whether it's doing a load of laundry, doing dishes.
You do your own laundry?
I hope you're kidding, right?
No, I'm just like, I send it out sometimes.
There's nothing more I love than doing a load of laundry.
Oh my God, same with Elisa.
I probably do,
That's
on
from the
average,
kibbutz. That's from the kibbutz.
6
learning
to 8
that.
loads of laundry a week.
No way. Do you fold it? Do you use bounce? Do you?
No, I use all natural detergent.
Do they have like all natural softener?
Yeah, of course, like 7th generation or something. The sheets.
Oh yeah.
I only use half of a sheet though because it makes things too soft. Right?
Oh God, Elisa.
So I
right.
do that. I clean. I walk around. I go to the gym.
Do you ever have
I go grocery shopping.
I like grocery shopping. That's one of my favorites.
Do I have existential?
Do you have
crises?
thoughts like you're an asshole? Like this is how I wake up. What are you doing? What are you doing right now? Like that's how I live my life. Like
no. Sometimes I feel like I want more to be happening.
Right.
And
so how do you deal with that? Because
I just keep pushing through.
And I keep doing. If I was financially stable, like I never had to worry about money, I think I'd be less anxious.
Yeah, well, I need to make a few more shekels before I feel that way.
Right.
Sometimes I beat myself up. Then why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I make more money? Why didn't I take that job? Da, da, da. So yeah, I do that.
You do a little regretty. Now your show 3.5 years on Sirius XM.
Yeah.
How did that? And she won a Gracie Award.
Thank you. Andy Cohen said, "Come have lunch with me," and he was starting his channel. Mm-hmm. And he said, "Would you do a show?" I said, "Yeah," because things were a little bit, not happening at that moment. And I started doing it, and at first I was like, "What am I doing?" I don't know. And then once I relaxed into it,
it's the greatest. It's so great.
And I get to meet people like you and have you on as a regular guest, and we always have so much fun.
I just want to say that Sandy told Andy Cohen on his show that I was her favorite guest.
Yeah, because it's true.
I love Sandyland. Like I could be in the worst mood. And I get there,
but
and it's like
the whole point of Sandyland is you come in wherever you're at,
right? And we get to sing like Laura Nero.
Yeah.
I love Laura Nero. Do Stone Soul Picnic.
Suddenly they added reverb.
Yeah. Da, da.
Hey, can you picnic? Can you surrey? Can you picnic? Whoa, whoa,
Come on and
surrey down to my Stone Soul picnic. Surrey down to my Stone Soul picnic. There'll be lots of time and wine. Red, yellow, honey, sassafras, and moonshine. Red, yellow, honey, sassafras, and moonshine. Moonshine.
All right.
Stone Soul. Yeah.
Oh!
Sorry,
Do you think we will have a female president
Yes.
next?
Yes. 100%.
I do too.
I think everybody is ready for it now.
Right.
Everybody's craving it, and it's the absolute balm to cure what's going on in this country.
Now, as you know, I get very upset about him.
I know we all do.
Really?
Do you? What do you do with that anger? I mean, like, I am, because I can't, like, even in the Sun, like, it's the Elizabeth Warren attacks. Like, this guy,
I know.
and he controls everything we talk about.
That's what he wanted. That's
Right.
That's what he was
And
aspiring to.
But I think it's the people that don't say anything that support him. These Republicans, like, what the fuck?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, I need to live with you, or just move
Relax.
into Sandy.
Relax. It's all the hidden forces are at play.
What pisses you off more than anything in the entire world? Like, makes you, like, just...
So much, of course, things like the 10-year challenge. That irked the shit out of me. That's come and gone.
Yeah.
The ice bucket. I don't like challenges.
Right.
We don't have enough of a challenge every time we walk out the door.
I know.
We need to set up challenges.
Right.
That's my latest
Right.
irritation. Let's do some questions.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm getting hypoglycemic.
All right. Me too.
I'm
I'll
gonna
ask a
need to
couple
get
of
some dinner
questions.
after that. Yeah, let's ask some questions.
Al, and then will you do a song to end the show?
Sure, absolutely.
Are you adding live 2019 dates for your performances?
Yes, I will be for sure in Seattle and Vancouver in late October because I'm starting to shoot Pose. In case we didn't talk about that.
She's Nurse Judy on Pose.
I will be a series regular on the new season of Pose, playing Nurse Judy, a nurse
Can't believe I didn't get
in
that.
the AIDS ward
Get it, 'cause I'm
in the
Judy,
late
yeah.
80s. So they're going to build
You're
a whole...
fucking great on that.
Thank you. Well, it's going to be very, very good. Very good. So make sure you watch the first season, segueing into the second season.
This goes back. What
Yeah.
woman do you like for president in 2020?
It's, you know what? It's an embarrassment of riches. I adore Kamala Harris.
So do I.
I think she, just in terms of her physicality,
She's
and her
beautiful,
ability-
and she doesn't
but just
take any shit.
She's like, I think she's
Yeah.
got the strength.
Right.
Not that Elizabeth Warren doesn't. Amy Klobuchar.
I
is
love
great.
her because she's pro-Israel.
But Israel's got to get it together. I mean, we're all
No, they
pro-Israel,
do. I mean,
but
I'm
we
just saying they don't
need to
fucking hate Israel.
Well, Kamala Harris doesn't hate Israel.
What? No, Harris doesn't hate. She's married to a Jew.
No.
I'm turning into my mother. Married to a Jew. Stepkids. All right. That's my mother. We would watch TV, literally. My mother, like with my mother. Someone would come on, Jew. Half Jew.
We all did that.
Grandfather was Jewish, converted. All right, so did your parents boycott things that were anti-Semitic growing up? Oh,
No.
please. All right.
My father's anti-Semitic. His present wife is a lapsed Mormon,
Ew.
Bonnie.
Bonnie?
She bedazzles sweatshirts with
No way.
scenes of the desert on sweatshirts.
No way.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Honey,
Your
please.
mother is rolling over. All right.
She doesn't. She was so liberated when my dad left. She finally got to enjoy her life.
Do you think Ivanka Trump is more likely to turn on her father or her husband?
That is an excellent question.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. I don't think I can. I don't know. That's a real toss-up.
I know, right? You think the husband?
Probably.
But the kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
You know,
Husband?
you want to hear
No,
something?
I think so.
Yeah.
I was for a while. I was going to the Chabad at NYU, and they came in, and I'd already met them over at Ronald Perlman's
Right.
at a Shabbat dinner.
Really?
And
Were
they
they
wa-
nice?
At the Shabbat dinner, they were nice.
Like, isn't he
when they-
weird?
but when they
All right,
walked
I need to
into
talk about
into the Chabad, and she sat like, there was only two women, me and her. She sat like far away from me. I was like, "Bitch,
Fuck her.
this is ages ago."
She knew who you were.
Yeah, we'd already talked and stuff.
And she didn't sit near you?
No.
And there's two women in the
Yeah.
women's. Fuck her. She's
Yeah.
a fucking cunt.
She's
All
scared.
right.
from the word
Fucking
from
bitch.
the word a go-go.
I hate her.
Phony.
What's he like? Because, you know.
A nebbish.
I know. How did they get together?
And how can the Jews stand by when he goes over to Saudi Arabia?
I know.
He sells this brilliant, journalist, a journalist down the fucking tubes who gets
Right.
cut by.
I know.
And as Jews, we can stand by and
No.
allow that to happen. Intellectual New York
I know.
Jews, no,
I know.
no. You're a Jew. You're a Jew.
Right.
And you stand by your fucking,
Jews.
ethos.
Yes,
I'm
I agree.
furious.
Okay, who
Well, I'll
wrote
tell you
this?
what, that's something that really angers me
I
right
know.
now.
It's the same.
It can't all be for Israel. It can't all
Right.
be for Israel. It has to be for the equality of the
I
human
agree.
race.
And Tikkun Olam.
And that
Tikkun
Tikkun Olam,
Yeah.
or Niños Contentos.
Yeah. All right, we'll do one more, even though that was the best.
Always end on a high.
Where should I get married?
Where should you get married?
No, whoever the fuck wrote this wants to know where to get married.
Someplace cheap. Save your money.
All right, that was the best. I don't know. Most embarrassing celebrity encounter. No, I don't like that one. I mean, it's fine. All right, here's the last one. Want to hear from Judy and Sandy, who is your celebrity crush?
Well, it's been different people throughout the
Yes.
years. But I think the biggest one was Al Pacino.
Wow, that's a good one.
He had a crush on me.
Did you guys make out or anything?
No. I sort of fell in between a weird time.
Oh.
I adore
Did you go
Al.
out with him?
No. We all went out. Madonna, Warren Beatty, myself, and Al all went out one night. And I've seen Al around.
I feel like I should pick up like names off the floor like for this entire. I mean, you are fucking cool. You're like the hippest. You. Do you know how cool and hip you are?
Well, I'm fun to be with.
Right, and but you're so not nerdy. Like it's like you're just the
I know when to-
fucking cool. Isn't
I
she
know-
like exude cool?
I know when
hipness?
to be quiet. When you go out with a bunch of people, you gotta,
Right.
When you gotta know when to observe
Yeah.
and just lay back.
Easy does it. Do I have to do my celebrity crush? But no,
Yes.
but I swear to God, Elisa is so jealous. It's
So's
yes,
my girlfriend.
Yeah, and it'll come up in a fight. My current celebrity crush,
Is
Katie Tur from MSNBC.
I adore Nicole
Yeah.
Wallace.
You do? Now, this is our next fight. Ready? Why don't you go fuck Katie Tur? Okay, that's our next fight. And she's a Jew.
That
I
is
swear to
brilliant.
God, but that will be.
She won't say that.
Oh my God, yes, she will. Ask my gay agent. He's sitting next to her, my gay agent.
Are those your agents?
That's my gay agent, Jamie Harris, and then that's his perfect husband, Mark Isom.
Cute. I like
yeah,
that.
they're really cute.
Lovely.
First of all, I cannot thank you.
You don't have to.
Okay, but
I
this
wanted
was
to come
one of the highlights of my
of
career.
recent times, but not.
Yeah. No, I think this is. Just want to say how much I love you.
La 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 la. Oh, Judy, there's many times and places I have been. I've spun around the world and then again. You know some people you can't call friends, but then you know you come around again and say, hey, I depend on you. Thank you,
God,
ladies
I love
and gentlemen.
You. Wait.
Judy.
Sandra, I can't fucking believe it. Sandra Bernhard, Bet Sussman.
Bet Sussman.
Thank you, Bet Sussman.
Thank you for
Thank
coming,
you
ladies
all.
and gentlemen. My tuchus is asleep.
And everything was wonderful. I'll see you soon. Thank you for the visit. So long.